people free information regarding down payment assistance and letting people know it's really not that difficult. I mean, this gentleman was going all over the United States doing stop renting seminars. I'm talking about he was not even making any money off of the realtor or the MLO side, guys. He was doing this out of the kindness of his heart. Such an amazing person, heart of gold. So of course, when he found out about this and he can make a bigger and a deeper impact in the lives of people, he said yes, but I don't want to tell his story. I'm going to let him tell his story. But without further ado, I want to bring this awesome, super amazing leader that's just serves from the heart onto the call, Director Coach Trills, my success partner. Are you on the line?
Well, girl, you know I'm on the line.
I know
I
you
want
are.
to I want to give it back to you. I'm super excited. Like, let me tell you guys, I mean, this one right here, she was in my company prior to, and she was one of those go-getters, right? So I saw firsthand how whatever we needed to do, we was willing to do it. She would pack a room out. I'm telling y'all, every time I come out to the NOLA, and that's my favorite place to go because their accent is off the chain. So if you see me sound like I'm from NOLA, it's because I'm every time I hear their accent, I kind of emulate it. It's just what I do. But she was packing out these start owning seminars, and I would go out there every time. I have no problem going to somebody's city, no problems, right? So because the impact is just that great for me. So when she told me about this program, and she already made 7 figures in real estate. So she from that last company was in, she's like, Jeff, am I crazy? Because all these people are denying these people for credit purposes. I'm gonna fix their credit and I'm gonna go get them in the home. And she did exactly that, right? She did exactly that. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself prepared right. That's what I'm talking about, Michelle. That she did exactly that, right? And so when she did that, when she came to me about this program, she said, Jeff, I don't say, so I just going to show you something. And if you like it, cool. And I said, yeah, send it to me because if it's coming from her, then I already know she don't play about her business. So whatever she must have saw, it has to be me. It has to be worth me checking it out, right? And because of who she was, I stopped what I was doing. I checked this out. Now, mind you, I have my own car rental company where I rent cars to Uber and Lyft drivers. I've had my own credit repair company, which I know how that is, and it's crazy when you start to build that business and it starts to overtake you, right? And so even though I had these companies going on, I said, let me take a look, and I'm so grateful that I did because when I saw what you guys about to see today, I said, there's no way I'm gonna miss out on this opportunity to do this type of work with this in-demand products or services rather, right? So I want to thank Chica again for reaching out to me when she did, because like I said, I didn't know that I needed this, right? And now that I'm in a position to do this, I'm so grateful because we are going to impact a whole lot of lives, baby. So let me go ahead and show you what this company is as I share my screen. Now, like I said, as I share my screen, if you're a guest, I want to see who's in the room. Type a G in the chat and tell me who invited you to the call so we can kind of know who we're talking to in the room as I share my screen. All right, y'all can see my screen? If you can see my screen, somebody come off mute because I can't see
We
nobody.
can we can see it, Coach.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get started. Let's talk about the company that I saw and that you guys are about to see that literally blew my mind. So the company's called Own Easy, powered by Debt Cleanse. Because what we do, we help people own homes easily. So it's a beautiful name for what we get to do, right? Let me go get this. And so what do we do here at Own Easy? Our mission is to help 75% of home ownerships for all, right? There's a disparity in the world right now where there's more Black and Hispanics that is not getting the home. We're renting more than we're owning homes, right? And so our goal is to change the narrative and increase that number of home ownership in our communities. That's the goal, right? So you're like, okay, Jeff, well, how we do it? Here's our goal. Our goal is to open doors and close the home ownership gap that we're facing of home ownership, right? So that's our goal, to open doors and close the home ownership gap so there's more of us owning homes than renting homes, right? So now our vision. Now these two guys you're looking at right now are the owner and CEO of this amazing company. Now, the owner, CEO, Jordan Newberry, he's the co-founder. See, he's been doing this type of thing since 1992. His first venture in 1992, George has created awareness and the much needed change of equality of opportunities in housing. So he's seen the disparity that's going on, and he said, I want to do something about it. I'm in real estate. I want to shift the narrative because I grew up in these neighborhoods and I was able to get out and do my thing. And I want to come back and show people how they can have home ownership. And I think I have a blueprint. So what he did, he contacted Chet Seeley. Now, this man is known for making amazing things happen in the industry that we're in, right? Just this man actually has been focused on helping underrepresented and undeserved people in America that have financial security issues, that they financially not stable. They got and what he realized was that the strength that we need to do is build up these companies to help people get into these opportunities. So he's known for taking 3 companies from $100 million to $1 billion companies. So so I want to slow down so you can understand what I'm saying. He was able to build 3 companies to $1 billion. So when Chet came here and saw the opportunity that we have here, he said, actually, he told us, he said, we're looking at being $1 billion company next year ending. Okay, so 2024, he said we're either going to be $1 billion company or we're going to be at least at 500 million. So $500 million. Okay. So that means where you are right now, we're in a very powerful place right now because 2024 is just about to start. And that means there's going to be massive acceleration. Why? Because 2024 is election year. And you know what happens in election year? Everybody's trying to get your vote. So what they're going to do, lower interest rate to help you sway your vote. This is perfect for us because we are in a position now to help so many families get into homes on this year. Now, they together, they actually had teams leading record numbers, right, of helping families and individuals through the process of creating wealth so they can purchase their homes. And using our our groundbreaking home owner program, we're going to show you how that's actually done. So like I said, we talked about the vision, right? In the next 5 years, we will, I want you to type in the chat, we will help 1 million people become homeowners. Now you're probably saying, Jeff, okay, that sounds cute, but how do they plan on doing that? Let me tell you how. See, the problem is people are in debt, right? People have credit issues. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to help people dispute their debt and resolve their credit reporting errors. We're going to help people receive down payment assistance education. We want to educate you so that you don't go backwards once you get to where you're going. And how we plan on doing that? Our goal here at Own Easy is to train and mobilize community loan officers in every neighborhood. They're talking about, that means you and me. We're able to be loan originators in every neighborhood. In all 50 states, we're able to be loan originators. And we're going to talk about how we do that. Okay. Now, did you know about our legal plan? Did you know about our legal plan? Well, let me tell you about our legal plan. So our legal plan allows you to what? Get rid of those repos. Get rid of those evictions, those collection accounts, those bankruptcies, them child support payments, them payday loans, them student loans, right? So our services that you're about to see, we help you get rid of all of that. Bankruptcies, foreclosures, okay? Not only do we help you get rid of it, we help you get educated on how to properly deal with these things. So let me give you an example, my personal example. So when I first got in here, I want to see if this thing work for me. I'm like, I'm gonna go test this out and I'm gonna see what they do, right? So I got on board with Own Easy, and when you get in, you're gonna get onboarded. When you get onboarded, they're gonna go over your credit report. They're gonna look at what's going on. They're gonna ask you a couple questions in regards to what's going on in your credit report. So the lawyer, he called me and we went through the credit report, and then he asked me about the collections and have I been getting calls from creditors? And I'm like, yeah, I've been getting calls from creditors. So based on what I was discussing with him on what got me to where I was, he said, here's what you need to say to the creditors when they call you, right? Now, I've been doing credit repair for a long time. I've also paid for credit repair, $2,000, $8,000. Please don't ask. Don't even ask. Just know I put that money up, and 11 months later, the score is even worse than it was when I paid them the money. Okay, I call it my $8,000 lesson. But grateful enough, I found this program through Shika. Let me tell you something. When he got on the phone with me and he said, listen, let me ask you a question. Is your voicemail full? I said, yep. He said, yeah, delete all of that. Make sure that voicemail is available, because if the creditors call your phone and leave a voice message, they're in violation. What? Okay, here's the second thing I need. Here's the second thing I need you to do. When they call your phone again, here's what I want you to say. And I said, can you email it to me, sir? He's like, yeah, sure. I'll email you. So he emailed me the whole script, the whole conversation plus the script. Okay, so I was ironic enough that the creditors had called me that week, and I was like nervous but excited at the same time, right? So I pick up the phone, like, hello, say, hi, is Mr. Jeff there? I'm like, yes. And she was like, she went to her little spiel, and he said, when she gets to the part where she asks you how would you like to pay your debt, you say this to her and hang up. So nervous me, I said the little spiel, and then I clicked the phone. And then he said, if they ever call back again, I need you to document it. I need you to screenshot the phone and upload it to me every Thursday. This is why. If they've been calling and blowing your phone up, they are in violation after you stated your statement on a recorded line. And he can go and get that retrieved in the court of law. So he said, don't worry, we won't charge you for going to court, but we just need that documentation, because when we go to court, we're gonna indefinitely get it removed, but then we could potentially get you paid per violation. And this is coming from the consumer law attorneys that we have here. And I was like, are you serious? They said, yeah, for sure. So long story short, I was waiting for another call, right? But long story short, I'm saying that to you guys to understand that this is not just credit repair. They actually show you how to handle these creditors that's calling you, these people calling you and trying to force you to pay and make all kinds of threats. Have you ever had it when you had a collection agency call you, and they call you like, hello? They said, is Jeff there? You're like, nope. But you can leave a message. If that was you, type a 10 in the chat. But you know it's you, right? So, and they know it's you too. Or how about this? Have you ever paid a debt to say, I'm tired of this. I don't want to keep fighting. I'm just going to pay the debt so they can remove off my credit report. And you pay that debt and it's still there. If that's you, type an 11 in the chat. Right? Because we're doing this without the proper knowledge. And now, because you didn't get that in writing from that creditor, that once you pay this debt, that we are going to remove this off your credit report. If you never got that in writing, they are not obligated to do what? To remove that off your credit report, even though you've paid the debt. No more. You're going to do it the right way through our legal program. Now, this is one of my favorite slides. Let's talk about this rent, the real cost of renting, right? So here we get to help people restore their score, and we also be able to help you guys become a 50-state loan originator in this company, a 50-state loan originator in this company, and we're going to find out how. But let me ask you a question about this, because this is my favorite slide, and I can take time out so you can see this right now. If you are renting and you know somebody who's renting, here is the real numbers that you're paying every year. Okay, my rent is about $1,500. Thank you, Jesus, because I'm glad it wasn't the biggest one on here. Okay, so I want you to put in the chat, what is the rent in your area? How much rent you're paying? What is the rent in your area? Type that in the chat. I'm just curious on who's renting and how much you're paying in rent. Okay, and Ashika, I need you to let me know what the numbers are coming off of that people are typing in the chat. Right? Because we're going to find out the real cost of renting. I know people saying, oh, the interest rate right now is too high. I don't want to buy a home right now because it's just too high. Right? We've heard that before. We probably said that before ourselves, right? But let me enlighten you guys on this here.
We have 1,600 in the chat. We have 1,950 in the chat so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1,500 and 1,950. Okay. Awesome.
We have 1,500. We have 1,500.
Okay, cool. So the majority of people on this line, 1,500, y'all rocking the boat with me. Cool. So let me tell you something right now. This 1,500 that we're paying out is 100% interest. 100% interest and 0% principal. Okay. And here's the worst part about it. When they raise the rent, you can't negotiate. They'll raise the rent compared to the market value, and they didn't do nothing in your house to increase the value of your home. How about that? They don't raise the rent based on the market value around, but when it comes to your personal apartment, they didn't do nothing in that apartment. They didn't increase the value and give you a new stove and give you granite countertop or new. They didn't do nothing, but you're paying extra rent, right? So let's take the example of 1,500 since majority of people said 1,500. I've been in my house 5 years already, so I've been paying 90. I paid $90,000. That didn't go to nowhere. It didn't go to my house. It didn't go nowhere, right? 100% equity. 100% interest gone. Now, 15 years, I would have been paying $270,000 in rent, and none of it is going to my benefit. Just the benefit of me living in there. But guess what? How many of you guys have a house and hardly there? How many of you guys, when you get to the house, you sleep in the car? Oh, okay. So majority of the time, you're not even living in the house you're paying $270,000 for, right? I really need you guys to get this. But imagine you had gotten to your own home, and let's say the interest rate is 7%. Oh my God, it's 7%. Well, guess what? I'd rather take 7% interest than 100% interest. If you agree, type 100% in the chat. So this one we had to realize the perspective of 100% interest versus 7% interest. And then when the rates drop, we can refinance the home. So they say what? Divorce the what you say? What they say? Divorce the interest rate and date the rate, something like that.
Yeah, marry the house, date the rate.
Marry the house, date the rate. Listen, we're not marrying these rental properties. I promise you that. So I want you guys to understand that. Put in the chat, right? Now, let's talk about what you're getting. So this is the VIP membership. So everything I spoke about right now, I'm about to show you everything that you're getting when you join this company and get access to these VIP membership benefits. Okay. Now, these VIP membership, if you did it by yourself and got everything by yourself, a la carte, you've been paying about $1,500 a month in just these valuable assets. So we have consultation with legal and report review specialists as needed. Remember I told y'all, talk to my lawyer, he gave me the blueprint. I didn't say so much just about getting that little bit of knowledge, okay? Then they put me on the do not disturb list. So I haven't got too many calls since I've been on the do not disturb list, right? We already talked about that. Now, how about this? Utility payments and credit builder reporting. How many of you guys are paying utilities but it's not reported to your credit bureau as good standing line of credit? Type in me in the chat. If your utilities are not being reported as on-time payments. You're paying it on time, they should be tracking that, right? It should be tracked on your credit report that you are paying your utilities on time. Guess what? You'll be able to do that here. You'll be able to report your rents. How would you like to report your rent to the credit bureau, right? And it shows that you have 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years outstanding rental history. That you can use to get into your home. But if you don't have that reporting, it's going to be harder for you to get into a home. Now you can do that with us. So we can report your rents, you can report the utilities. It's going to show you how, and that's going to help you build your credit. We got the debt analyst tool to analyze your debt. You can't make money if you don't know how much is going out, guys. So we get to analyze your debt and show you how to actually properly know what's in front of you, so you know exactly what you're spending. And you can say, "Well, let me eliminate this Netflix bill because I only watch it one time a month. I can go and turn it back on when I'm ready to watch a show. Once I watch that show, I'll go ahead and deactivate that actual account, so I'm not spending unnecessary money." Right? This is the proper way of doing your debt analysis to where you understand what's going on. And I'm telling you, we're paying for things that we hardly use. But by being aware, it's going to show you inside the app, this is all your expenses. This is what's coming out, and this is what's coming in. Here's your debt to income ratio. We got attorney guided dispute letters. Now, for those who have done credit repair, let me ask you a question. When they did your credit repair, were you able to see the letters that they were sending out on your behalf? If you was, type a yes in the chat. If you never saw your letters, type a no in the chat. Well, over here, not only do we get the attorneys to speak to us and give us a guided plan of action, but when they go and dispute these letters, to send the dispute letters, we're actually able to see what they dispute in round 1 to round done, right? We're able to see, oh, this is what they're disputing this month. This is the law that backs up their dispute, what they're disputing, and it's in first person, and it has my social, my ID, and the proof of address in the letter, so you know it's me sending you the letter. So no need to ask me to verify if that's me. Super important when you see what's on these letters. The letters I used to send out, when I was doing credit repair, it had none of that on there. Matter of fact, I had Filipinos doing the letters, and they got trained from somebody else's company who is now out of business. I hired them to put them in my business, and they got training from somebody else's company who's out of business. It just don't make sense. And we didn't have the proper letters either. So I'm super happy now that I'm in a place where I can send my clients to, and they do all the work, and we benefit from the work that they're doing. We got the score limiter, we got the reports to all three credit bureaus, you know, the normal thing, $1 million in stolen funds reimbursement, and we also got healthcare protection, right? $25,000 in ID theft insurance, right? So, oops, man, my thing going fast. So to get everything I just spoke about, you're also going to get health insurance. You're also going to be able to do your student loans for free. They're actually going to assess your process and help you with student loans, and so it's still included in here. Okay, and you're going to have the mileage tracker. For those who drive a lot, you understand how much you'll be saving when you understand that they're tracking your miles, and you could actually write your miles off if that's higher than everything else that you're writing off. But you get all of that as well inside of this membership for $149 up front and $89 a month to get it, and also get you qualified to get into a home. It's simply a no-brainer. Not only that, did you know that the $89.95 it's actually going to be reported to your credit bureau as a positive trade line, so that the money you're spending is actually going to benefit you and help you get into a home. Now you can request that, but I'm telling you, the power that we have here is amazing. And I'm telling you right now, if you're like, Jeff, you know what? I like the program. I need my credit restored. I definitely want to get into a house by next year or the next 2 years. This is the program for me. I'm ready to get started. But $149.90 for you as a customer and $89.95 a month thereafter. Now, here's the cool thing about that, though. We have a program here that allows you to get 5. It's free. So what does that mean, Jeff? If you have 5 friends, 5 family members, 5 associates that need their credit restored and is looking to get into a home as well, but they're not quite yet qualified to get into a home, and you refer them to this program, guess what happens to your $89.95? It's like a magic trick. Poof, and it's gone, right? So you can now have the comfort of getting your credit restored, getting loan ready for the price of $0. $0. So that's the cool thing about this program. We have a referral program just like any other big company has, a referral program. Right now, you can refer your friend, and your membership is now free. This is what blew my mind. So now, this thing going fast. So now, let me just recap real quick, right? By becoming a VIP customer member today, you now don't have to worry about messing up and being rejected by the creditors anymore. You can now have the perfect credit and live the lifestyle that you desire, and then now go into home ownership. Right, you now won't be unfairly treated because your credit score is saying it's a 440 when you go into the dealership and you was on Credit Karma and it told you it was a 760. You go in the dealership, they say, yeah, that's not your real score. Your real score is a 444, right? So let's not be turned down and be treated unfair because of our credit score. And let's definitely stop being harassed by the bill collectors. I just told you how I was able to leverage the education I learned from my lawyer to put the bill collector on pause, right? So they call me now, I can potentially get paid from them harassing me, right? No more harassment from these creditors and bill collectors, right? Now, this is the power of Own Easy. And now that you understand that you're able to be in a position to offer credit restoration and as well as receive credit restoration and also to be loan ready, let's talk about you becoming a loan officer here, which ties hand in hand. If we have any realtors in the chat, type realtor. If we have any tax professionals in the chat, type tax professional. If we have any credit repair companies in the chat, type credit repair company. And if you have any MLOs in the chat, type MLO, because I want to show you how this is going to tie perfectly with what you already currently do. And if you know people in those 4 industries, you're going to see how you'll be able to benefit by exposing this to them. Because when they do what they do, you're going to get paid over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to move out the way and I'm going to bring out the big guns. Pow, pow. Guns of love, guns of wealth, right? Miss Ashika Davis, our senior director, as she talks about the money. Let's go. Miss Shika, are you out there? I know you're out there, but come on up and show them the money, please.
Absolutely, I'm here. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you loud and clear, superstar.
All right. Thank you, Coach Trills. I don't know about big guns. I just was a person that needed something at the time, saw something amazing, and decided to take advantage of it. So I'm just truly grateful. You did an amazing job, Coach Trills, with the first half of the presentation. I know you're just super excited about what the company is doing for you as it relates to your credit. And I just appreciate your transparency. You're in a group, you're showing your scores, you're showing your updates. It takes a lot of guts, to do that when you're a director in any position in any type of company. Most of the time you want to kind of protect, just a certain image and things like that. But I'm telling you that's just awesome and amazing how you lead with transparency on the team. So I want to say I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. I'm not making this up, guys. I'm telling you, this company literally changed my life at a time where I needed the most. So look, 3:00, New Year's Eve, I don't care. It could have been 8:00. I would have been on this call. I cannot forsake being on calls like this because somebody is probably out there like me. Some people saw something and say, oh, that's nice. I can make me some extra money, guys, but I needed to make extra money the way the market was going in Louisiana. All of the insurance carriers pulled out, made it very, very difficult to purchase homes. But now having the capability to break free of those ceilings and those boxes and all of that stuff, guys, I'm telling you, I'm excited to be able to make money in all 50 states right there from the comfort of my own home. Director Lorraine Jasmine Baker says this all the time. She says, listen, we got smartphones now. It's making us money. I feel like if it's not making me no money, it's a dumb phone, right? And so let's talk about how you become a mortgage loan officer. You're like, oh my God, what is all the hype? I'm getting calls. They're saying they're getting paid every Friday. They're getting, all of this money. They're posting all over social media, become a 50-state MLO. Well, what is a 50-state MLO? Guys, before I move forward, I have to read this disclaimer because I'm going to be showing you some big numbers, some real numbers that's really possible. But I have to let you know, guys, as with anything, we're making all of these 2024 resolutions, guys. Some people are going to go to the gym maybe, once or twice and forget about it and say that the gym didn't work. But the truth is, we have to work at things, right? So if you get into this opportunity and you decide you just want to do it for the benefits. You just want to get your credit done. You don't want to put any work in. You don't want to follow the simple steps that we give. We have an amazing, super supportive team, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know what you're going to be able to make doing that, guys. But if you get in here and you put the work in with us, you follow the blueprint, you follow the steps to success that we provide, guys, you decide to go out there and help a lot of people, then you can make a lot of money with this opportunity. And I can't wait to show you that money. But before I just jump in, dive in and show you the money, some of you are like, man, I saw that those figures, those numbers. I just want to know, what do I do as a loan officer? Well, here we're not just loan officers. We affectionately tag ourselves as community loan officers. Somebody put community in a chat. We have a heart for people here. We're not just loan officers. But just in case you don't know, a loan officer is here. Our role is pretty much the liaison between the person who wants to purchase a home and the money. We connect them with the funding and the institution that's actually going to provide them the funds. So we're actually planted in this awesome, amazing community federal institution that's going to be making sure that the funds are provided for people to purchase homes. We help families here become homeowners, and we actually focus on people with low to moderate income. That's not the popular thing going around. Most people are going for the gusto, and the people that are not making a lot of money and they don't think you're going to make a lot of money on that loan. These are the people that's usually, they just sit by the wayside waiting for help, losing hope, right? Because people are kind of going after the bigger dollars. But here we literally go after the low to moderate income people because we know it's a pool of people out there that was just like me that needed the help and the resources, right? right? So we have a lot of programs, guys. Listen, I'm going to go through this list, but there's no way we expect you to grasp this overnight. We have beautiful, awesome, and amazing virtual classrooms that you can go into training. We have on-demand training for people that just can't catch those lives. We have everything you need to get started, guys. And as I go to the next slide, I'm going to show you that we even pair you with a very, very experienced person to help you and guide you along the way. So just in case you forgot your pen and paper, don't worry about it. I'm going to go through some of these, but don't worry about remembering them right now, right? So we have an FHA program, guys, where people can come in and put only 3.5% down on a home. They can get up to 4 doors. They can use one side to help them pay the side they're living in, guys. And there's 2 more sides that could potentially be producing them income. We have VA loans here, which are 100% financing, 0 down for these veterans, guys. Oh my God. It just, I can't believe it's so many veterans that are homeless and they have these, all of these benefits. And it's just all of the things and the trauma that they've been through in the military. Their minds aren't together, guys. I love when we get people coming in and they're saying no veteran left behind home ownership program and going out and helping those veterans get into homes because they're getting those checks. They're just not mentally stable, right? And if you've ever lived, if you've ever served in the military, we want to say thank you. We're grateful for the bottom of our heart. Guys, USDA loans, there's a lot of areas that, they will take the USDA loan, guys. That's 0 down program, 100% financing. And the beautiful thing about that is if you get you a really good realtor, they can probably even negotiate some of your closing costs getting paid to pair with that program. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, guys, conventional loans, jumbo loans, guys. We have manual underwriting on applications, guys. I am a living witness. I've had a client that actually filled out for a loan, got denied. And my loan buddy, which you're going to hear about in just a second, guys, was able to pick that file up and say, hey, look, that's artificial intelligence. I don't think your client is that bad. Let's put a blueprint together so that we can get them to the closing table, guys. One thing artificial intelligence doesn't have is a heart, so our company does. And we can do manual underwriting on those applications that are being rejected. Somebody put a heart in a chat for that. That's just super amazing, right? And then we have the 203K loans, guys. You see the signs. We buy ugly houses. They're knocking on the door, want to offer pennies on a dollar for grandma's home, saying that the home is ugly. Let me take it off of your hands. No, I beg to differ. I think I'm going to go and get a 203K loan, and those rehab funds are going to be waiting for me at the closing table so that I can fix this home up and we can keep this equity flowing into the family. No, thank you, right? There's rehab loans. There's all type of loans available, guys. DSCR loans. You can, I believe, get up to 10 properties with that particular loan, guys. We outsource for that. And it's no income docs for that one. So, guys, we have so many loans. Anything that a person would need help with as it regards to real estate, we can definitely help them move forward, guys. But the best part about all of this is we earn commission. Somebody put some money bag symbols in the chat because we earn commissions. How do we earn commissions? Well, we help families, and that's what we get paid to do, right? We help families become homeowners now, right? We're saying, listen, didn't you hear what Coach Trill said? He said, marry the house and date the rate. Come on, let's move forward and get this house for a steal. Because when there's 10 and 15 people back at the house, the housing prices are going to go up. Let's get in now. And when the interest rates drop, let's just refinance. And we help people refinance later when the rates drop. And then, guys, as families are expanding and people are making more money and they are going over to bigger and better things and they want to rent out the current house and move on to a bigger house, guys, we can sell them a home later. Guys, I'm telling you, the rush is on. Those rates are going down. People are trying to get houses like never before. And when they're finding out that we have a heart for people and we have down payment assistance programs and we have credit repair specialists, our legal plan specialist on deck waiting to help them, not to judge them, not to condemn them, not to turn them down, but to say yes to their very own address. Guys, they are filling out those applications. So you want to get in and get position, guys. But the truth of the matter is we just partnering with anybody that has a heart to help others. And every time we help somebody, there it goes again, we earn a commission. Guys, don't pay me any mind on this picture. I'm just smiling from ear to ear, guys. When I found out that as realtors, we could be mortgage loan originators on the same transaction, guys. It used to be a conflict of interest, but it was a good old Thursday, December 16, 2022, that the federal government said, you know what, the economy is going through enough. Let these realtors make 2 checks at the closing table. They're helping a person anyway. Why do they have to bounce around to another person, right? If they decide to get their mortgage loan originator license, let them make 2 checks. The people already trust them. They already like them. They already chose them, right? And guys, that's what they did. So the question is, can real estate agents be mortgage loan officers on the same file? Yes. On the same transaction? Yes and yes. Why? Because it's the law. It is the law. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I was telling you about the difference between a loan buddy and a loan officer. All right. So Coach Trills, Director Trills, he told you about our amazing CEO and our amazing president. Guess what? They're not going around creating all these billion-dollar companies without wisdom, right? So they know that we're getting teachers in, we're getting hairstylists in, we're getting doctors in, lawyers, esthetician, we're getting you, and you in, guys. We're all doing other things. We did not wake up knowing how to be a mortgage loan originator, right? And so when we come into this program, this awesome and amazing program, and we get our awesome and amazing federal credentials that can make us substantial incomes, guys, we are paired with some veterans in this industry, and we affectionately call them loan buddies. Why? Because they are our friend in this industry. They help us look really, really, really good, right? So let's talk about the difference between what a loan officer does and a loan buddy does, right? So as a loan officer, we help the home buyer complete the application. This is 2023 going into 2024, right? You're not sitting across from the person in a brown suit with the 4 feet of the paperwork, right? We're actually sending them our links. They're filling out the links, and that's how we're helping them to complete the application, right? We're helping them gather documents. We're walking them through their portals to make sure they're uploading the documents, right? We're uploading to our very, very secure server. We can't email them out and things like that because this is a highly regulated profession that we're in now. We have to do things decent in order and make sure we're doing things compliant. And so you're going to help them upload those documents into the Own Easy portal. And then we're going to answer home buying questions about the loan programs. Well, somebody may be saying, oh my God, I don't know the answers to those questions, right? But don't worry, the loan buddy knows those answers. Coach Trills, can you mute the line, please?
Do I regret what happened?
Do you regret what happened? Yes. This isn't personal. We get emotional, we move on. You know where you started.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, I want you to really, really hear about this loan buddy because they really help us out in this business, guys. What the loan buddy does, they're going to work with the application. It's called a 1003, okay? And they're going to help us every step of the way throughout the entire process, guys. They're going to help us all the way until we get that client to the closing table. They're going to answer all questions that we have, and they're going to keep us updated on the loan status so we can live up to our title as senior mortgage loan officers. That's how we look on the website, and that's how we want to keep it looking with our clients. And so they're going to give us all of the answers so we can bring those answers back to our clients. They're going to provide any answers to any type of loans available, okay? So 9 times out of 10, your clients are going to be approached with, they're going to be promoted with several options. They're just going to be given several options, right? And the loan buddy is actually going to tell you about each and every one of those options so that you can be educated on those options to present those to your client. And then they're going to use underwriting software to review the applications. Remember, I said they even do manual underwriting, right? So the underwriters and the assistants, it's a whole group of people that is helping this loan buddy help you to process that loan. And then they're going to finalize and submit the loan so that you can get what we love to hear. It's called clear to close. Somebody put clear to close. Well, what is clear to close? Well, that's when all of the documents are in, the appraisal has been done, everything has been approved. Your loan buddy has checked everything off the list. So you can tell the client, get your stuff ready. We're going to the closing table, right? And they can get their stuff. They can tell their family. You know, some people don't like to tell people things until it's official, but we can get that closing date that they will be at the closing table, guys. And guess what? You get paid on that day as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Director Trills. You heard him talk in the beginning of the presentation, and now is the moment you've all been waiting for. Can I get some drum rolls? Can I get some money bag symbols in the chat? Because we're about to talk about the money. All right, Coach Trills, we need to work together on this one. Are you still on?
You know I ain't going nowhere. Talk to
I
me.
know you're not. I know you're not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you could do me a favor. Somebody put in the chat. Let's make this real life, right? I want to make it real life to you all, not just a generic presentation. How much are homes in your area? And we'll kind of take the average of what you guys are putting out there. What are the average homes in your area costing? And if somebody else, just for a little bonus round, could put in a chat on Indeed, what is Indeed kind of predicting mortgage loan officers are making in your area? So if we could get some people on those two jobs, go to Google, how much are mortgage loan officers making in your area according to Indeed, and how much are homes costing to buy in your area, guys? Because we want to put some real numbers out here on the table that will really, really work in your life.
Now we got some numbers coming through. 400,000.
Already? Oh, we got a good group, Coach Trills. What you got?
We got, as far as the homes, $400,000 in New York, $270,000 in Indiana. We got 114K in 300,000 in Georgia. So those are the homes that we're seeing, the average cost of homes in Georgia. Now, as far as people becoming MLOs in their state, we got $114,000 a year in Georgia. We got 324,000 in Georgia. As far as the so we got some high numbers for people who actually making money as a loan originator, right? A year. That's a year, right?
Oh, wow. And in one state, right? So we're 50 state MLOs. Do me a favor, Coach Trills. Give me an average of the home prices so we can kind of do some calculations for them.
All right. So far as the house I'm looking at, the average right here, looking at 600,000. So let's go.
Let's take 4. Let's take 4. What you think?
We could do 4 too as well.
Yeah, 600 is kind of up there. All right, so let's do 400. Let's do 400,000, and I think that's round about the industry average, guys. It's just the cost of living is just really going up, right? Okay, so the company pays well, right? So we pay 1%. All the way up to 1.4% on a transaction, depending on how many transactions are coming through the system, right? How many you're putting in. And I like to say it's your earn while you learn phase, guys. You can kind of even call it your training phase, okay? And so let's talk about it. If we're just a newbie MLO, you know, we're depending on our loan buddy for lots and lots of stuff. We're asking them lots and lots of questions. You know, they can hardly get other files done because they're working so hard on hours. We take home 65%. They take home 35% because they're helping us a great deal, right? So, Coach Trills, let's stay in that area. You know, we're baby MLOs, you know, just coming in the business, and we're getting paid 1% on that particular transaction. So, Coach Trills, 400,000 times 1%. What is that number?
$4,000.
Okay, and we have to pay our loan buddy, but we still get to take home 65% of that. How much is that?
$2,600.
$2,600, guys. If you could use $2,600 for helping a family get into their forever home or their starter home, guys, put me in the chat. That's such a beautiful, rewarding thing to do, to see those smiles at the closing table. All right, Coach Trills, guess what? At this point, we're not new to this. We're true to this. We have upgraded. We're bringing in enough volume to get to the 1.2 percent level, right? And let's say we're on our 11th file and we're just bringing those loans in and we get 75% on those loans. The loan buddy is now only getting 25%. Coach Trills, the 400,000 times 1.2% is, what is that number?
$4,800.
Wow, $4,800. Coach Trills, at this point, we're getting paid 75%. I mean, at least we know what a VA loan from an FHA loan is by now, right? So do that 75% for us.
35% of 4,800 is $3,600 take home pay.
Guys, if you can use an extra $3,600 outside of what you're already doing, just helping one family. I'm talking about you just getting your pinky toe wet. You're just helping one family. Guys, put me in the chat. I will be putting me in the chat. All right, Coach Trills. Oh, we are going. Man, people are saying she is the truth. Director Trills, he is the truth. He got me down payment assistance. He got me, helped me get my credit fixed. I mean, the sisters are calling, the brothers are calling, the cousins are calling, all of the Facebook friends are calling. Coach Trills, you did a lot of loans that month, right? And now you are at the 1.4% because you are just rolling in this thing. And the company is we're at our 21st loan, right? Because we're just been doing extremely well in the company and we're getting paid 85%. So on that $400,000 house, multiply that times 1.4% because you are just out here making it happen for people.
$5,600.
$5,600, Coach Trills. At this time, you said, you know what? I can fire my loan buddy, but I want to spend more time out in the field helping people. I would never get rid of my loan buddy. I want my loan buddy. Why would I get rid of my loan buddy and have to go hire staff anyway to keep up with this volume, right? And so you're only paying your loan buddy 15%. So, Coach Trills, what's 85% of that?
$4,760.
47. Do you mean 4,000? Say that again.
$4,760.
Wow, guys, if you could use an additional $4,760 from helping a family get into a home, guys, type me in the chat. And after you type me in the chat, guys, I want to know how many times do you feel that you can do that a month? Coach Trills, tell me the largest number that you see out there.
In regards to?
How many times do you think you can do that a month if you're getting paid that kind of money?
Somebody said 30 times.
Ooh, 30 times. Well, I don't know if I have the calculations here on 30 times, but look, let's talk about, let's do the numbers, right? Now, everybody on here, I think somebody said something in a $200,000 range. Guys, let's bring the range down just a little bit because I want you to show you that these numbers are real. You know, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right? So let's do the math, okay? So if you just do 3 houses a month at that 1% basis points is just the 1%, right? At the 65% take home, right? That is $4,875 a month just for helping 3 families at $250,000, right? Somebody said 30, but if you do 8 houses, right, at the 1.2%, at the 75%, guys, the 250, that is $18,000 a month. Guys, who believe that it's possible for them going into the new year, new opportunity, guys, new money, new income, guys, who believes that they can make an extra $18,000 a month? I believe. I want to see where my believers are tonight. This evening. We're used to doing these calls at night, but this afternoon, if you believe that this $18,000 is possible for you, somebody put "I believe" in the chat. I just want to see if we have any believers. Do we have any, Coach Trills?
Well, we have believers coming through. Believe it.
All right.
Believers. Let's go.
All right. Wow. So we said 16,000 16 houses, guys. Somebody said 30, but let's say you shot for the stars and you just landed on the moon and you landed at 16 houses a month. That person that said 30 in the chat, if you did 16 houses at 250,000 just at the 1.4% and you made 47,000 for the month, would you be mad? I want the person that said 30 homes in the chat to tell me if they'd be mad, if they'd be upset, or if they'd be happy with the 47,000 that month.
That's actually Miss Stephanie. She is definitely gonna be mad.
Oh, wow. Okay, now I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. All right. All right. All right, guys, listen, I believe for you. I just believe so much bigger for you going into 2024. I really do. I believe big for our entire team. And so, guys, these are some awesome and amazing realtors that join our actual team. This is Mrs. Asaki Speed and Mrs. Lucretia Crummy. They are both real estate agents, guys. And when they found out that they could get into this business and work their business like a broker versus an agent, I mean, they were blown away. Why? Because as a real estate agent, it takes us 5 years, 4 years of sweat, of going from house to house to house, doing everything on our own, only being able to make the income potential that we can make when we're out and about, right? But in this company, we're able to come in from day one and start building like a broker, guys. What's the difference between a real estate agent and a broker? Well, with a real estate broker, it's unlimited income potential, right? Because if you want to write your check bigger, you just help more real estate agents come into your brokerage and train them to be successful, right? And that's what we do. We train mortgage loan officers to be successful. With the broker model, you have financial security. I mean, with that type of income coming in, when my broker has about 20 agents, she can save up for a rainy day. She can save up for retirement, right? She can put up, in that stock account, building up for her retirement. She has leverage, okay? When she's out in Dubai sitting on a camel or out with her kids in Disney World watching the fireworks, guess what? I'm out closing a home. Her other 20 agents are out closing a home. And so there's leverage. She can leverage, right? And there's time freedom. There's time freedom because she can go on vacation. I say this all the time. I've never seen somebody sit up underneath a palm tree with a pina colada, in their hand as much as I've seen my realtor, and I'm not exaggerating. I've really never seen anybody do it as much as she does. She's a bona fide traveler, right? But she has time freedom because guess what? She knows when she pays for that plane ticket, pays for that resort, and pays for her fun, guess what? It's being paid for her out in the field because we're closing on houses. And then she gets that residual income because she knows that if we're full-time realtors, if we don't work, we don't eat. Our families just don't eat, right? So we're out working and she gets that commission split every time we write a loan, guys. She gets a cut out of our check. What I like about this company is we have a mission, number one, to close 1 million homeowners within the next 5 years. But the company is so excited about that and want to make sure that that's done, that they are going to actually pay you every time you introduce a mortgage loan officer to this opportunity. Every time that mortgage loan officer writes a loan, our company says thank you. How do they say thank you? Do they send you a thank you letter? No, they don't send you a thank you letter. They might, they do sometimes, but they send you a 10% override every time that mortgage loan officer writes a loan, and they pay you that forever. Somebody put forever in the chat, guys. That is money that you are making without you working on your own strength, right? So guys, just imagine bringing 10 MLOs into this business, right? Closing on that $250,000 home, guys. That is an additional $2,500 that you can earn, guys. Put in the chat what you can pay with the extra $2,500 residual income that you're making when you're not working. What can you pay with the $2,500? Some people can say a car note. Some people say a mortgage. Some people say I can take my kids somewhere, right? What about 20 MLOs, right? 20 MLOs only closing one home a month. Guys, guess what? Everybody's not going to be satisfied with just closing one home a month when they see what type of income is available for them. Some people are going to go for the gusto. But let's just talk about closing one home a month, guys, at the $250,000. Guys, that is $5,000 in monthly income, guys. Can you pay anything off? Can you do anything with $5,000? I'm just curious. What can you pay off with $5,000? You know, what charity can you donate to with an additional $5,000 a month, guys? 30 direct MLOs, guys. You said, oh my God, this is helping so many people. I'm getting paid. You know, I never thought I could make this type of income. People are so excited. They're sharing me all on social media. It feels so good to help these people, right? I want to get more people doing this so they can feel this feeling and get paid like me. And so, guys, that's 30 direct MLOs, guys. That's $7,500 in monthly income, guys. That's a nice plan vacation, guys. Just in 1 month, you can probably take, you know, your family to a nice destination, right? What can you do with an extra $7,500 a month, knowing that another $7,500 is coming right behind it the next month, guys? What about 40 MLOs? Guys, listen, we have a long time to be here as a team to be successful. This company is not going anywhere, right? So we can keep introducing and building our residual income up, just like my broker does. When she wants to write her check bigger, she goes and helps somebody else to be successful, guys. And when you get to 40 direct MLOs, guys, how would it feel to have the capability to bring in $10,000 extra dollars monthly and residual, guys, by helping somebody? What charity could you donate to? Guys, put a charity in the chat. What would you do with an extra $10,000 a month, guys, knowing that you're going to make another $10,000 the next month, right? We'll help somebody do something, right? Or we'll find a way to spend that money. One thing I love about this company, okay, so I have to lay this on the table. It is a federally regulated company. We have to adhere by rules. We have to go get background checks. We have to go get fingerprinted, guys. We just have to do things decent and in order, because the feds, they just not playing with us like that, right? But guys, while we're getting our stuff together, getting compliant, waiting on our awesome and amazing loan buddy to get in place, guys, we don't want to start moving stuff around. We don't know what we're doing, right? So when we're waiting to get our loan buddy and waiting to get all our credentials back, guys, we're so excited. But while we're waiting, guys, we can literally earn while we learn. I just showed you the company literally pays you every time you bring a mortgage loan officer into the company. The company pays you every time you bring somebody into our legal plan to get their credit done, guys. I have a secret to tell you. Before I became a real estate agent, I really needed the money. I'm just being honest. I had a car being taken from outside my door. Long story. Husband was losing his job. Listen, I don't have time to get into that. But listen, guys, before I got my real estate license, I promise you, I had 26 people in my pipeline waiting for me when I got those credentials so that I was ready to run. Everybody is not ready to just go straight through to your mortgage. I highly suggest you start vetting those clients, see where they are in credit, guys, so that you can start putting them with the legal plan specialist. So by the time you get your credentials, by the time you're paired with your loan buddy, guys, you can be almost on the way to get that client to go to your mortgage loan application, because they're already getting their stuff together, guys, and you can start making money fast in this company, guys, and you can start building yourself a super awesome and amazing residual income, guys. And we're coming to close, but guys, I just want to show you something. And oh my goodness, if you guys were on a call last night, we had a mortgage loan officer on the call that came and told us and validated a lot of what we're saying, and it just literally blew our minds. But like I said, I'm a transparent person, and I'll just be honest with you. I tried 4 times to do this the traditional way, or you could say the old-fashioned way, right? Before Own Easy came along, I tried 4 times. I was not successful in doing it. But, you know, I'm here now, right? So kudos to me, right, for taking advantage of this amazing opportunity. But I tried 4 times. I paid for, you know, several people to help me out and take this test, because I truly believed I left 7 figures on the table not having a mortgage loan officer license. Because when I got into real estate, I saw the people holding up the big keys. I had to make money fast. I became a realtor. But when I became a realtor, I said, wait a minute. These loan officers have 10 like me. So if I'm making this amount and they have 10 and 20 realtors like me bringing them business, what are they making? I wanted to find out, guys. Anyway, couldn't pass that test. But the traditional route, you have to take these pre-licensing courses. You have to pass these exams, guys. It's a 50% failure rate. You have to complete all of these continuing education classes. You have to repeat it from state to state to state. I can't get a mortgage loan officer license on a state level in Louisiana and think I'm going to go sell one of those $25 million houses in California. It does not work like that. You have to repeat those steps over and over, take their tests, pay their fees, just do it, right? And by the time you go hop from state to state, getting offices, paying, staff and just doing all of that stuff, guys, you'll be out of pocket anywhere between $25,000 to $50,000. Somebody put a month in the chat. It's ridiculous. I'm just being honest. And it's really not, because you can make a lot of money doing it, but who has $25,000 to $50,000 a month just to shell out on this call, guys? Look, keep that to yourself. All right. But there's a better route, right? Here we get to sign up. We get to receive training. We get our background check, and we're able to originate in all 50 states, guys. We get a fully staffed business with veterans in the industry waiting on us for somebody to hit our apply now button to help us make some money, guys. We are here to say yes. Bad credit, guys, we're still here to say yes. Our legal plan specialists are here to help. Down payment issues, guys, we are still here to say yes. But I must tell you, we do have a no list. We know how to say no sometimes. Our no's are no matter what's, right? But here's our no list. No state licensing tests, no state licensing fees, no continuing education requirements, no state annual renewal requirements, and no state annual renewal fees, guys. Those are our no list. That's the only no's that we want people to hear here at Own Easy, because we are here to say yes, guys. Now, this slide is very important because today is the last day to take advantage of this super amazing price, just like Mrs. Kim Possible did. She's on a call. She took advantage of it. She's doing awesome and amazing in this business. Guys, you can become a mortgage loan officer today for $249. I would admonish somebody to go and look up how much does it cost to be a mortgage loan officer in your state. It's more than $249. You have to take the classes, maybe take a boot camp, maybe buy some flashcards. Then you got to go pay for the test, and then you got to just pay for a whole bunch of other stuff, guys. You don't have to do any of that here. You don't have to go out and hire staff. You don't have to go hire processors, underwriters, none of that stuff, guys. You are being paired with the Loan Buddy. The underwriters and processors are already built in, fully built staff. You can make as little or as much money as you want, guys. You can get all of that, your website, your training, everything that you would get that you would have to shell all of that money out for, guys, for $249. It is normally $399 to join this company, guys. That is still a steal. That is still a steal. And you get it today for $249 with the coupon code, with the discount code Early Bird 23. As we all know, we're merging out of 23 and we're evolving into 2024, guys. The price is going to be a different price on tomorrow. Today's price is not going to be tomorrow's price. It's $249. Guys, and to continue working your business and do like I told you, we're able to do like my broker does. So you can sit on the camel in Dubai. So you can be in Disney World. So you can be at the restaurant, sipping wine, eating your favorite meal, guys, to run your business from the comfort of your own home, the comfort of whatever beach you feel like sitting on for the day, guys. It's only $89.90, right? A month, guys. But guess what? Remember, Coach Trills told you that 5 is free. We love to say 5 is free. Guys, at the end of the day, it's really not about getting your money. It's about the community service. It's about getting people into the program. It's about getting community loan officers out there in the field, helping people in our communities. It is about making a difference. And it's definitely about getting 1 million families into homes within the next 5 years. Guys, you get 5 people in this business to help us do that. We just want to see that you care. I mean, we don't care if it's credit repair people. We don't care if it's somebody who wants to buy a house, help somebody make some income, guys. Bring them in. You will never see that $89.95 fee again, guys. And at $249, guys, is just barely enough to, just keep this thing going. Let's just be honest, with the training and the staff, and you're going to have those legal plan specialists on deck, at your beck and call to help your clients, and your Loan Buddy at your beck and call. Come on, guys, $249 and 5 is free. So at this time, guys, we like to help you all make a decision. We say you can get help here. If you are on the line and you say, you know what, I really want to do it, but I just want to get myself straight first, guys, that's fine. Go ahead on. It's 149. You can get your credit repair. You can get some of the benefits. I think Coach Trills may talk to you about some of the medical benefits and just here in a moment. Guys, you can give help. If you're a person like me with a heart for people, guys, you're one of those people that say, I won't hurt anybody, but I sure will help anybody, right? You can give help, guys. And if you're a person that says, well, shoot, I love helping people, but I got to put my own oxygen mask on first. 2023 did me a number. I don't want to go into 2024 like that. I'm believing bigger and better for 2024. I want to get my stuff together and I want to help other people in the process, guys. Well, you can do both. You can get help and give help at no additional charge. We want you to be a walking billboard. We want you to see how the legal plan specialists are going to help your clients, guys. They're going to help you at no additional charge for joining in at the 249, guys. So I would highly admonish you to go ahead on and get with the person who got you on the call and let them know that you are ready to make a decision, to make your next move, your best move, guys, and go into 2024 with a bang. Somebody put a bang emoji in the chat, guys. Now I'm going to open up the call and I'm going to answer any questions you may have, guys, because the person who invited you to the call just may be new. Coach Trills, I'm going to go into the testimonial group and show a couple testimonial group testimonials, Coach. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to pass the call to you. But the line is open for questions, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. All right. Get some flame in the chat for Miss Ashika Davis, the superstar senior director. If she didn't lay the land, I don't know who did. Let me tell you something. Now, this is the time I talked about where you get to ask your questions. So come out. You can either put them in the chat or you can just unmute and ask your questions. We have some very qualified people on the line that can definitely ask your questions. Anything about this program that you want to know about. Who's ready to ask their question? Now, this is the time you want to ask it too, because I'm gonna tell you something. Don't get off the line and ask the person that got you on this call. Yeah, this was good, but I had a question. And they be like, I don't know the answer to that question. You should have asked it online. Right? So don't be that guy and don't be that girl. This is the time to ask your questions seriously. If you're still on this line, that means you are resonating with what we're doing. We're going to show you some testimonials so that you know what we're saying is not what we're just saying, it's what we're showing. So we're going to show you some testimonials here while you get your thoughts together and ask your questions. Right? We got this free medical coverage from me and my children. Like, this is what we're talking about. So we didn't talk too much about it, but the ability to actually have healthcare here is amazing. Like my healthcare plan, I pay $0 for primary care, $5 copay, $30 for dental and eye, just because I had got this service through here. That's my job. I've been an entrepreneur since 2004, since I left the music industry, opened my store. So my health plan was me just being healthy and or just paying for it out of pocket, right? But now I understand why people are like, oh my God, I can't leave my job. I got good benefits here. I got the benefits. I used to be, making jokes about benefits, but now that I'm able to see the power of the benefits, I now understand why people stay on their jobs, even though they hate their job, because of the benefits. Well, now we have the same benefits here as an entrepreneur. This is one of the things that just blew my mind. So that's what we're talking about. This customer is talking about how they have free medical coverage, not just for them, but for the entire family. And if you got a question, raise your hand. We got people getting to homes. If you say somebody got to the home and somebody just got paid for helping this person get into a home. Now, this is the coolest thing about what we get to do. The more money we make here is a direct correlation of the many people we help get into home ownership. How beautiful is that? So now we're saying we're making 6 figures, 7 figures off of the loans. We can now say we are excited about that because that means that's how many people we help get into home ownership. How powerful is that, right? We even people with now, as you get the home, now you can get the car. The beautiful Escalade she just got because her credit was great, right? This is what I'm saying. When your credit is great in your home, we're going to show you what to do with that so you don't go backwards. As you see someone say, I love it, they have 52 deletions from their credit report out of 172 items on their credit report. and it only took them 5 rounds, aka 5 months. They're definitely in a better place right now because of debt cleanse. Somebody actually had points that increased 90 points. 90 points. 90 points that allowed them to get purchase their new car. We got our own national director here who is leading by example. Not only is she getting paid off the loans, she's actually getting what she wants because the credit is where it needs to be. This is the kind of testimonials that we have. We have 2,500, 2,600 people in here sharing their testimonials, right? Like I said, we got this one right here that she got the home and the car. Look, that home is beautiful. It looked like one of them. Where can okay? There we go. I knew the question was here. All right. Where can we see a breakdown of what comes with being a loan officer, a credit specialist, etc.? So where can you see the breakdown of what comes with being a loan officer and credit specialist? So
What comes with being a loan officer is just cut and dry. It's where you go to the NMLS site, the government site, and you get registered. We're doing the same thing any mortgage loan officer is doing. It's nothing different. If you could come off of mute and maybe if you verbally ask, we can answer it a different way. But it's just really cut and dry. We're loan officers. But what comes with us just really doesn't come with another company. We're getting a loan buddy. We're getting all the staff and assistants that come with the loan buddy. We get a portal. We just get extra people helping us, and that's actually vested in our success. So you get a team. You get me. You get Coach Trills. I mean, I don't know who invited you to the call. You get a whole team of people that's rooting for you and supporting for you outside of you having a professional, an industry that's been doing this for years and years and years and years, that's helping you become successful in this company. So that's what you get. So the average person that just signs up to be a mortgage loan officer, I know people that signed up the hard way, the traditional way, got their license, and it's been a year and they've already been to 5 institutions looking for help. These people don't have time to stop and hold their hand. So here, you're probably asking for a list because we get so much more than you're going to get if you go out and try to do it on your own. I don't know if any other company is giving you a legal plan specialist where your clients can actually have the capability for 149 to talk to attorney about getting things resolved and dissolved off of their credit report. But we're mortgage loan officers with a whole team of people that are supporting us in success, and that's what we get. We get a business of a whole bunch of people that's vested in our success. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yes. And as the loan originator specialist herself on the line, simply added to you by saying STS. We get systems, trainings, and support. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Also, she can't.
I love that systems, training, and support. And I'm telling you, I have a church member signed up to become a MLO, guys, and I just feel so bad watching her out there. She's been from company to company, guys, looking for a home.
You got muted, but I'm going to tell you guys this. I have loan originators that send me their credit, their clients, because they can't get their credit restored. Now, just imagine this, right? Somebody who's also a loan originator contacts me and asks me, can I help their client get their credit restored, right? And because of my integrity, that's exactly what I want to do, and send the client right back to them to do their loans. This is how powerful this is. While I'm getting my own loans, I have people in the same industry leveraging me to help get their person's credit fixed so they can get them in a home. But we have the one-stop shop here, so you ain't sending nobody your credit clients. I mean, your loan clients. They're in-house. That is a tremendous value. I'm telling you right now. So I hope that answers your question, Devon. Okay, you said yes. Thank you so much. Awesome. Anybody else got any questions right now? And that's a great question too, Devon. You can come off mute, or you can type it in the chat as we go through your notes. Because I want to talk about something when as Ashika is going through this. Our goal is to show you how to get your credit score up, get you in the home, and then show you how to actually level up long after you're in your home. That's why we offer our clients and anybody who's an MLO the ability to own mortgage notes. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know what a mortgage note is? If you know what a mortgage note is, type a 10 in the chat. If you don't know what a mortgage loan or a loan is, type 11 in the chat. I just want to see how many people know what a mortgage loan is. Because I'm going to share with you the power of owning mortgage notes versus not owning mortgage notes. If you know what it is, type a 10 in the chat. If you don't know what it is, type an 11 in the chat. Okay? So the cool thing about what we get to do here, we have a training program. After you got to your level of where you are, we're going to show you how to build wealth through owning mortgage notes, right? Here's how we're going to own mortgage notes, guys. We have a course that the CEO of this company specializes in. He's teaching the course on how they acquire mortgage notes. Now, income disclaimer, we cannot make these claims, but I asked the owner of this company, how are you, we was at a convention, and the amount, we didn't even talk about that side of the money, that side of the money, okay? There's another side of income stream over here that just by doing what you're doing here, you're building a whole nother side of income, okay? But I said, how you guys can afford to pay us so much money? He said, Jeff, we're gonna get the money, we're gonna get it on the back end, like a lot of these major billion-dollar companies do. He said, we make money off the mortgage notes. Actually, before we came here, we just flipped $50 million in mortgage notes. I was like, huh? And so if you understand what he just said, you understand that we have a whole nother wealth stream of acquiring mortgage notes. Now, for those who don't know what a mortgage note, if you live in a house and you got a loan through a mortgage lender, then you have a mortgage note. And it's owned by who? The bank, right? So let me ask you another question. Have the people that you pay, have they ever changed names where it says, now pay this person instead of paying me your mortgage? If you've done that, type a yes in the chat. If the person you were paying your mortgage to name changed. I'm gonna tell you how important that is. If that didn't happen to you yet, type a no. It's for all my homeowners. If the name of the person you had to pay changed, type a yes in the chat. So I see Marissa, yes. Now what happened there is that the bank sold your note, sold your mortgage to somebody at a fraction of the price. Now imagine, everybody heard about buying home. I want to buy a home. I want to buy a home. I want to buy investment property, right? How about buying the note that is tied to the investment property? You see, the benefit of buying the mortgage note is so powerful because, let me ask you a question. When you had a leak in your house or you had to do anything that happened with your house, did the bank come out and pay for it or go fix it? Did the bank do anything? The person that you paid the mortgage to? Exactly. So guess what? Imagine you're now becoming the bank and you can own mortgage notes to any house you want to, and the rent rolls are now coming to you. The mortgage notes are now coming to you as payment, right? Because why? You bought the house, say the house was $400,000, and you bought it for $250,000, right? At a discount, leveraging, and we're gonna teach you how to we leverage and get the funding to do so and all that beautiful thing. But now that $400,000 house that's gonna keep growing in value, you own for $250,000. Why? Because the bank are in the business of lending, not holding. So once they sell the home, they want to sell it off so they get more money back to do what? Lend again. And so now that you're in a position to actually buy a note, you can hold it and keep the rent rolls or the mortgage notes that are coming from it, or you can sell it for a profit. Now, mind you, if I bought it for $200,000, $250,000, and I sold it for $350,000, I now made $100,000 just like that. And the person who bought it for $350,000 is super happy because they paid $350,000 with $50,000 in equity. And the property is still growing in value. Now imagine you keep doing that. You got 10, 20, 30 years on top of the loans that you are generating for people at the loan originator. And not just for MLOs, but for the clients that we're putting in the system. They also get access to this program when they're in the program for 3 months. That opens up for them as well. So not only we can show them how to restore their score, get into a home, but we actually can show them how to generate wealth through our note buying university. And if you don't want, if they don't want to wait, we can sell it to them at a price. This we can sell them a course right here at Note University. We can sell them this course for $1,500, and they also have payment plans, and we still get paid off of selling them this note to educate them on how to become note buyers. Now, normally this is not available to the average person. It was only available to accredited investors and that really was had an end with the banks. And here's the cool thing about it: the banks would sell them a $2.5 million portfolio for 1.5 million. That's how you're able to get these prices at huge discounts, because they're selling them normally in bulk. They're taking $2.5 million in portfolios and getting rid of them for 1.5 so they can lend again. That's how we're able to get these discounts. But the owner's like, we know that you're not a credit investor. We know that you're not able to get those kind of deals. So we're going to create a trust, buy them for you, and you can buy it from us. It's a beautiful situation. Like you see right here, we got people are getting in the homes. We're at the closing table. And guess what? We get paid from that loan and that home and potentially off the title. But I don't want to overcook your grits here. We're just showing you so you can understand what's really going on here. And we do not want you to miss this opportunity to impact the lives around you, as well as impacting the lives that's in your own household. So you see this, you see the results. The question is now, are you ready to put yourself in a position to win in this 2024 session, right? It's called the wealth session of 2024. And are you ready to go for $249? Lord, baby Jesus, I done spent $249 last week, but I've been thinking about it. We do that all the time. So like I said, we're not going to talk about how simple it is to get for $249. We want you to say, I want to know who's ready to go get their MLO license, who's ready to go open their credit restoration company, to start helping the masses across this world. Because I'm telling you, these two products are in demand. They're in demand. And when they're in demand, we winning all the way through. So, yes, Tracy, recycling. We recycling them dollars. We are recycling them dollars. I'm a part of a group called Money Is, and this is a private equity group, right? I paid a lot to be in that group, and they're teaching me the money game, how the wealthy play. It's two games being played: the wealthy game, the wealthy people game, and then the regular everybody else. It's called contributors and creators, okay? Contributors and creators. And so when you understand the money game, for the wealthy, it's all about moving money. They never let their money sit still in no savings bank. That is crazy to them, right? They continue to move money. And that's how the wealth is created and never, ever will be stopped. So understand this. We got to get in here, level up, and then get in the wealthy game and start moving money between each other. That's how wealth is being played. Everything that you know is the total opposite for the wealthy. I promise you that. So if you own a home and have good credit, how does this benefit you? If you own a home and got good credit, how does it benefit you? Here's how it benefits you. How many people around you is in good credit standing and own a home? Now you get to offer this to other people so they can be in the same predicament and boat as you. So the cool thing about ain't no fun if your friends can't have none, right? So if the friends around you ain't in the same boat as you, if the cousins that say, hey, Auntie Cheryl, you living good in the hood, can I get some money? I'm looking to empower them, get them in position to do the same thing that you're able to do. So that's the benefit, Cheryl, right? You're now in a position to help somebody do that for you. I'm sorry, do that. You're not in a position to help somebody get to the level that you are, right? Now, with the credit, it's great to have good credit, but it's really phenomenal to have great credit. Like if you're not at 860, 850, 800, then we can still got some more benefits to get, right? We still got more benefits to get. So we can also see what the lawyers can do for you and see how they can benefit you even more, right? Because there is a number to get to. Now, if you had the 860, 850, then you need to be teaching us how to do that then. Okay. But that's how we help people benefit, right? By literally showing them this game plan that can help them get into their homes and help them how to build great credit. And also now that you are in the position that you are in, I would highly recommend that you tap into our Note University so you can start acquiring notes to other people's homes to increase your wealth, right? To continue to build a legacy for you and your family. Did you know about Note Mine, Cheryl? Have you ever heard that before?
No, I hadn't actually. I hadn't heard of that.
Awesome. And this is what we get to do. We get to educate people on the next level. Because I knew about it. I studied it before, but I didn't know how to get into it the way we're able to get into it now. When I tried to go get into it, you had to know somebody who knew somebody, and then you had to have the accredited account, and then you had to be willing and able to get in and get a piece of that $2.4 million profile for 1.5. They wasn't doing no onesie twosie. They were selling them in bulk. Okay. So now you're able to learn about this industry that you're actually in because you are a homeowner that has a note on your house, correct?
Right.
So now in that vein, you can understand what's going on with your house. You can also be a loan originator, make money. If you want to refinance your house, you can refinance it through you, right? This is the power of being a loan officer in all 50 states. And also having the ability to understand what note university is offering and potentially get access to these notes so you can now increase your investments. We also got something called pre-REO, which allows you to crowdfund into acquiring these notes and you get 9% interest annually on your money. So now you can level up with your credit because you're in a position to do that. And now you can acquire these notes at a fraction of a discount and just make profit every single month on top of whatever else you got going on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Another question. I guess I want to piggyback on the
Yes.
question that someone asked earlier. Is there something written that we could read? I mean, I hear you spitting out everything that the company offers. Is there something that we could read prior to making a decision so
Yeah,
we can see
sure.
everything? Oh,
Who
okay.
invites
I'd
you
like
who invites you to the call?
CryptoMac.
Awesome. So yeah, CryptoMech has her own website. We have a couple of websites that have the actual information on there. Our company is on Easy. You can actually look us up on Trustpilot, and you can type in Debt Cleanse to see what kind of reviews we have. You can, type in Debt Cleanse, you can see the reviews that we have about our company, our bank that we're with, stuff like that. So yeah, CryptoMech has her own link, and on that link it has information about our programs, and she can send you the information. Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Awesome sauce. I never heard, but I've heard, but I never learned. Exactly, Tracy. A lot of people may have heard of it, but then the next question I asked them when they say, "Yeah, I heard of it," I said, "Why aren't you doing it?" And they were like, "Well, I really didn't know how to do it step by step." And that's exactly how what happens. We may know about it, the wealthy may tell you about it, but they don't tell you how to do it. They just tell you if you did this, you wouldn't be poor, but then they'll tell you how to do what they did to get wealthy. So yeah, the details. They can give you a synopsis, but they'll give you the details step by step until now.
How long has Uneasy been in
Existing.
operation?
Awesome. Well, Own Easy has been, so Debt Cleanse is the original company, and they've been around since 2018. And Debt Cleanse, we focused on the credit side and the benefits. But since the law got passed in the ending of 2022 to allow people to actually become loan officers and double dip, relatives are able to legally get paid on the loan of the home. That law has been passed in December 22nd of 2022. And so since then, that operation has been up for about a year now. So yeah, about a year now. So we started that top of the year, and we got everything fine tuned. So by June, July, we had this amazing explosion. What was going on right now? Did that answer your question, Cheryl?
It did. Thank you.
You got it. How will this work in NYC, where the average home prices are now high six figures and to low seven figures, 850 and 1.5 million? Oh, David Farrell, listen, I love New York. I'm actually from the Bronx. So if you are a loan originator and realtor in New York, let's do the math on that, right? You'll be getting 1% of 850,000. So on the low end, you'll be clearing 8,500 every time you do a deal, all the way up to 1.2. Okay, so I let me put the disclaimer out here. My first deal when I became a loan officer here was a $5.8 million deal. Now, cool thing about this is that the bank will actually loan you up to $3 million on these loans. So it will work actually phenomenal for you, David, to be honest. We're gonna do the math right here so you can see, right? On those three different cases. But my first deal was a $5.8 million deal. I actually wanted this lady to become in the business so she can close her own loans, but she gave me that deal to see what interest rate we can get on that. Long story short, the commission would have been 81,000. After the loan buddy get their cut, it would have been 51,000. And the lady had to put down 1.16 instead of 800,000 that she was going to put down. So in that case, we wasn't able to do that deal, but it gave me the inspiration that, oh my goodness, I'm going to connect with all jumbo loan realtors, and let me see if I can help them close their loans for their jumbo loan clients. Okay. So right now, that check at 1.2% will be a $14,400 check for you, David. So that's how it will work for you in New York, right? Oh, so that's 14,400 for a $1.2 million deal. That's a total times your 65%. You will be clearing $9,360. Now, here's the cool thing about this, y'all, that we didn't go over. Say you brought David in and he got this deal. He cleared $9,300, right? Let's go. Yeah, he cleared $9,300, right? But because you brought him in, you get 10% of what he made, and it's not coming out his check, right? So if he's clearing $12,240, you get 10%. You're taking home $1,200, and you had nothing to do with the deal, right? Imagine you had 10 Davids. Add that times 10, right? You'll be at $12,240 that month because he did one deal and you got 10 Davids doing that one deal in a month. You made $12,000 in a month because you got 10 Davids in New York and they're closing these deals. And you had nothing to do with the deal. You don't even know these people. You don't even know the deal's going on. All you know is they closed 12 deals, right? These 10 people close a deal, we close 10 deals, and we're looking at a $12,000 check. So this is how powerful this company is and what we're doing. And that's just on the loan originator side. It has nothing to do on the money side when people sign up for the services, okay? So, okay, we got Mixed Breed. You got your hands up. Talk to us. I'll come off you and ask your question, Mixed Breed.
Hey, when are you going to do this presentation again? Because I've been multitasking, but I like what I'm hearing. CryptoMec referred me, so I just wanted to get some more insight on this.
Yes, definitely. So, because of the holiday season, this is the last one for today. What we doing pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. But if you don't want to wait, CryptoMec will give you a video of the replay so that you can check this out and so that you can watch it and become a first mover, take the first mover advantage and get in today because the promo code that we're about to give you, it expires on the 1st. So I would highly advise she'll get back to you and get you a video so you can watch the replay so you can get the full details.
Yeah, I need the replay. Replay.
We got you, brother. We got you, champion. So we will make sure that she gets you that replay so that you can go ahead and run the play with no delay. All right?
Got you.
You got it, boss. Oh, come on, Cheryl. I like this. Come on, raise them hands. I like this. Come on out.
Okay. Okay, my next question is, you're saying that you can make so many deals in a month, but normally don't loans take several months to close?
So
No, I've been a realtor for years. I haven't had maybe but one deal that took several months to close, but she built a $3.2 million home from the ground up. The normal cycle for a loan, average when COVID was around and the homes were popping and we had a shortage on appraisers, we used to do 45 days. But 30 to 45 days is more than ample enough time to get a deal closed. But just because you have one deal in a pipeline, you don't have to wait till that deal to close to put another one in. Cheryl doesn't know about Tammy. Tammy doesn't know about Joe or Bob. They can all be in your pipeline getting serviced at the same time. So the sky's the limit. You can put as many loans in the pipeline, and have as many people processing loans at one time. We have a huge home buying seminar coming up for our team, and we're believing that they're going to be able to get 10 loan applications that day, either going towards credit to build their pipeline or in their loan pipeline that day, because we're going to have all of the experts that's going to be online answering questions, putting people in breakout rooms, and they're going to be filling out their applications with assistance right then and there. But if you have 10 people filling out applications and they're good loans, you make that money. You don't have to wait and do them one by one. One has nothing to do with the other.
Okay.
And furthermore, the cycle of a loan it should not take several months. We pretty much have a system going in real estate, and it's pretty universal.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a universal system. Yes, ma'am.
And just to add
okay.
to,
Okay. And then you also, sorry, You also said that you could actually have deals in multiple states with this
Yes.
program.
That is correct. Yes, that's correct. I don't even understand how I have so many people contacting me. I have three deals and I distribute them to my team, but I have three deals right now in Texas. And I promise you, I don't know where these Texas people are finding me from. I just posted online that I was actually trying to introduce my state, Louisiana, to the down payment assistance. We have a grant program. I think it's between 25 and 50,000. And I was trying to introduce people on my page that were in Louisiana. But when I tell you I have a bunch of Texas people that are writing me for loans. And so you don't have to, we're 50 state MLOs. We don't have to only be boxed into one jurisdiction like I was when I was a realtor before I found this program. Now, if you was a MLO on a state level, you would only be able to do business in that state. But just say if we're police officers, right? If I'm in Louisiana, I can't go arrest anybody in California. But if I'm on a federal level, I can do whatever I want, hop from place to place, go and find America's Most Wanted. I can service America. And so that's the same way we're doing here. We're with a federal institution, and we don't have any boundaries as far as we can cross state lines all we want. And we have the programs to solidify those and get those clients moving forward into loans. So no, we don't have those restraints here being hired by a federal institution.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You're
yes, yes.
welcome.
My first deal was in North Carolina, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So when I tell you guys we official like a referee with two whistles, I'm telling you that you can go search my name on my on my on my NMLS number, and you can see that I'm active with Capital Federal Bank. That's how cool. This is like a hybrid, ladies and gentlemen, right? We get to be a credit restoration company with the ability to be loan officers selling and help people get into homes. And the cool thing about what stops 9 times out of 10 these deals from going through is the loan section. So we are the loan section that's giving you the keys to close, right? So if we are able to assess the person and let them know, okay, you are qualified to go ahead to go, and let's get you a loan, versus you're not qualified, let's help you restore your score. This is how we can do 16 loans in a month, and there's no delay because we actually are qualifying people, and the ones that are qualified are getting funded immediately, right? It don't take them long to get funded when they got all their documents together, they got the paperwork, and they're ready to go, right? We can get the loan funded. That's the power that we have as loan originators. As a realtor, you have to wait to see what the loan officer says and what the loan officer do, and then once that's done, and they can tell you, and they actually give you the letter to say, okay, this is how much home they can afford. Then you go with your realtor and go find a home that meets what you can afford. Does that make sense, Cheryl?
Yes.
So I just want to double down, because I'm so in a state of gratefulness that I'm able to be on this side of the fence. Right?
How long have you been in?
4 months.
Mhm.
4 months, and we've done some amazing things in just 4 months. And mind you, when I first started, I really was just in study mode, training mode, trying to understand this thing mode, right? So that's where I was. And then from that point on, we just got active.
How long before you made your first deal?
So that first deal came in the first month, because I'm lying, not the first month, excuse me. It took me a month to get it. So that first month that I was active, like with my license, because all I did was open my mouth and I said, hey, I'm a free state loan originator, and they said, oh, you are? Let me see what kind of interest you got. I said, I don't know, but I can check. Let me ask my team. I didn't know nothing, right? I said, I don't know, let me check. But because I have an email from Capital Federal, it's my name at Capital Federal F. I've never had that. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So to see that, to me, to have a email with the company, I was like, oh, this is legit. So I would correspond with her through my company email. And so she knew I was legit because I had all the legit stuff from the company. Like if I was, because I was hired by them. And so that's what made it a beautiful thing. And I didn't know nothing that she was asking me. I just said, okay, let me get back to you with that. Let me ask my team. And I just asked my loan buddy, right? And he'll write down exactly what needs to happen. I will copy, paste it in that email, and send it back to her. And that's exactly how I got the first deal done. I didn't have to know it all to get it all. I didn't have to know it all to get it all. And that's what's so super that's what's super important for us to understand. You ain't got to know it all to get it all. You just got to get in the flow of it all, and then just ask the questions and go back and forth. Does that make sense?
Yes, thanks.
So yes.
Hey, can
That's
I
how
add to that?
Huh?
I just wanted to add on to that.
Sure.
I've been in the business 3 weeks. No months, 3 weeks. I made a post, got a guy interested or whatever. I guess he been watching me or whatever. He talking about closing a $9 million deal.
Love it, Jesus.
And like I said,
Ooh.
been in 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness, that's fast.
Wow, that's a blessing. Wow. Man, we have a lady on the team, Sherry Hill, made a post on Facebook and got a $2 million deal. I don't know. We got some favor over this team, I tell you. That's a blessing. Wow.
So you're making the post on Facebook, Instagram, what?
Yeah, we give those in our team sessions. We literally everybody that's successful doing these deals, they're showing you exactly what they're doing, what they're saying, how they responded. We have extensive trainings on Mondays as well as for the big team, and then our private team group, we do them on Tuesdays. It's called No MLO Left Behind. And then we also have corporate trainings for mortgage loan officers. But as far as our marketing strategies, we have calls for that called No MLO Left Behind. And pretty much people who are plugging in, everybody that's plugging in are successful. And then, like I said, we have a home buying seminar for you to post to attract people to come so that we can sell people into your pipeline. Those people come to the home buying seminar. We answer questions. We give them all of the tools. We give them the resources. We tell them what's available in their areas. We put them in breakout rooms and we get them started on your behalf so that you can close.
Okay, and so we're saying through this company, you're able to get people into homes where they couldn't ordinarily get them because of the fact that you're helping them improve their credit scores and things of that nature, or is there more?
Yeah, well, it's an initiative and it's a movement outside of we're more than just a credit union. We're more than just a bank. Our clients are more than just another number. And that's why we have the resources and tools. I think we kind of go the extra mile that it takes to get somebody in a home. You know, most of the time somebody comes and they present you with a 45 credit score. I mean, who has time to deal with that when they have to, have timelines and quotas to get these deals done? Nobody really wants to deal with that type of stuff, but this company have people in place. We have sectors of this business that are strategically in place to make sure that we can push people forward and get them through. And so I would like to say that we, step in where other companies, maybe are not willing to step in, and maybe we can attribute that to the success. But I think more so it's I guess it's the heart behind the company. We're just really attracting some pretty amazing people that are just out there going for it, going after it, and just going out with the heart to help people. I think that's what's going on. I don't know what, I think we're in position to be, if not already, the fastest growing mortgage loan company in the entire United States. So I think it's several reasons why, several reasons why we're that. With the training, the wisdom, the systems, the heart of the company, the heart of the people, we're just a great team.
And so the name of your company is
it's Own Easy, the name of the company. It was the name of the company was Debt Cleanse, but when the homeowner piece came around, the new name of the company is Own Easy, something that sounds more approachable for a homeowner that probably doesn't think that they can move forward. So Own Easy is the name of the company as it stands. Yes.
Right. Because I guess when you mention it to someone, they probably would not have heard of that. So we're calling the mortgage company actually Own Easy. That's the name of the mortgage company itself.
No, the mortgage company is a credit union. The person who got you on the phone can give you the name of the credit union. We do that to avoid a million calls to the institution because we need our loans getting through the pipeline. So we don't need a bunch of people calling the credit union to ask questions when you can ask us. But we'll certainly 100% give you the name of that off of the call.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to add to what she's saying, the reason why it works so well because think about this. People work with people they know, right? They go with people they're familiar with. So imagine that my tax professional is saying they now can help me get into a home after they help me get my taxes qualified to get in the home. Who I'm gonna go with? I'm like, girl, you can help my taxes. Go ahead and help me with this loan, right? So imagine that. So we're able to help people get into the loans and get their credit restored because we are in the community because we are the community. So imagine you have a bunch of community people as loan originators in your community, and then letting it be known that we can help you get into a home. When I said to my friends and I said to my associate, they said, Jeff, I've been looking to get the home. Help me get into this home. I'm tired of renting. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah, and she owns a salon, right? So we're in the process of getting her a home. And I said, I said, show me the home that you would like to live in, but let's go and get you see how much home you can afford. Because if you want to live in a $400,000 home, but you only can afford 300,000, well, let's start you here and then build you up so that you can get into the home you desire later on, right? So, that's basically what we're able to do. That's the advantage we have over everybody else. Like I told you earlier, my other friend who's a loan originator, and she only can write in her state, right? She sent me her clients who were not qualified to get the loan to restore their credit. So now you got people coming to you to do the one-stop shop with you. Restore your score, get you in the home, right? That's the advantage we have, and that's why people are choosing to do it with us. I hope that makes sense, Ms. Cheryl.
It does. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Any last question before we let you go ahead and get started? And I just got word from the president that it's time to get everybody signed up because the process is working and we're ready to get it going. I'm telling you guys, just let you know that the system, we had people sign up at alarm race that the system had, we shut the system down. That's how crazy it was. So on a Sunday, we connected to the president. We sent him a text. He got IT on it, and now the system's back up to take more applications because today is the last day to get it at the discount code. So what's the discount code? Early Bird 23. So your person that invites you is going to get you started so you can receive the $150 discount from $399 to $249. Okay. So Early Bird 23 is the promo code you're going to put in there. Thank you for that, Carolyn. Right? Early Bird 23, no spaces, all caps. You're going to put that into your form. And when you sign up, and they're going to give you that amazing discount of $150 to get started with this program. Okay. I'm telling you guys, it's the last day to get it at that discount. The promo code will stop working, and that means you will have access to the original price. Mixed Breed, I see you have your hands up again, champion. Come talk to us.
Real quick before I go, I just want to say thank you and the sister that's doing the great work. So I'm gonna say this, man. They say all money ain't good money, but it seems like over here it's all good money. And I like.
Oh, that's a
Brother said,
blessing.
that brother said $9 million deal. When you got this type of favor over your group,
Yeah.
Right.
you gotta be careful too. You don't want to let in the people with the wrong energy in the group and all that good stuff. But
Right.
I ain't gonna get too detailed and all that. I'm just saying it's all good money over here, and I like what I'm hearing. I'm interested, so I'm gonna rewatch the video. I've been multitasking like crazy. I'm definitely gonna rewatch the video. I think I'm gonna jump in this soon. This is a win-win-win because you're helping people not only fix their credit but get into the house of their dreams. Eventually.
Sure.
Come on, man. It's baby step. We don't just come out out of the room running. We
Right.
take steps. We
Right.
crawl. Then we start to walk. Then we start to run. So I like what I'm hearing, and I'm feeling the good energy over here. Happy 2024 to everybody. Let's open these doors and get things right.
Yes. Yeah, we protect each other over here. You be surprised. A sideline, downline, you will never know who belongs to who, right, Trill? It's like we all
100%.
work together.
100%, man. Because
Yeah.
welcome to the family and the fans, my guys. And like I said, one thing we talked about is that the more money you make, it's in a direct correlation of the impact we made. Okay. So the fact that that $9 million home, somebody's going to get into a dream home, right? This is how powerful this is, like you just said. We're able to impact life and get paid well to do that. We get to impact life and get paid well to do that. And here's a tip that you're in the right room and and with the right industry. What the world promotes is opposite of what the wealthy people are doing. How many people have been telling you, oh, mortgage loan originator is the way of the game. You need to be a mortgage loan originator. Mortgage loan originator. No, right? They never talked about being a mortgage loan originator. They talk about getting a real estate and owning real estate and becoming a realtor. But the real money is made where people are not announcing it to the world. So understand that you were in a very important room today, and you were meant to be here to make a decision so you can benefit from what's going on today, so that you can help other people benefit what's going to go on in 2024. So congratulations and welcome to the family in advance, my brother.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations and welcome. If you
Well,
have
I
any
got a
questions,
question.
definitely get back with us. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I do
Okay.
have another one. Sorry, this is Cheryl again. I've been seeing a lot of posts that are predicting that perhaps there may be a mortgage crunch or deterioration in 2024. How might this be impacted?
Wait, what do you mean, crunch? Because right now we're jumping for joy and screaming and hollering and kicking and running because the rates are going down so good.
Right, I've heard that.
Yes. So
I've heard that. So I'm kind of confused because I'm seeing posts saying that they're predicting a mortgage crash in 2024. So do you see anything like that happening? I did notice that the rates were going down.
mm,
Right, here's the thing.
I,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
well, the only thing that I could say is every millionaire or billionaire that you could finally pull up, if you could pull up their portfolio, 20 or 25% of their portfolio is real estate. So it's always bailouts in this area. I just don't know. I guess, I mean, we can never speak on what will not happen. But right now, as of what I see, is we're going to have us a good 2024. I don't know when it's supposed to do whatever it is that, you're watching that it's going to do. But I know as of right now, it is really good for us. I mean, people are finally able to breathe. They're finally not scared. The news is now releasing lower rates. They are running, they're looking for help. They're filling out our applications. And as of right now, I mean, we're able to make, a substantial amount of income with the way the climate is now. I mean, we came out of that. That's what we're actually coming out of. So right now it seems like we're coming out of it versus going into it.
Okay.
And let me add on to this. When the pandemic happened, everybody did not lose. Okay? There's always people, the prepared people always win. So when the recession happened, when the pandemic happened, everyone did not lose. So the question is, what side of the fence are we going to be on if and when a crunch happens? Matter of fact, we were on a sales and marketing board training with the president, and he talked about a lot of MLOs are leaving their companies because they're not making the money. And they're actually acquiring companies, or they're in alignment with companies to help them get in the position to win, because that we're able to write in all states. So if it's slow in your area, it's booming in another place's area. Cool thing about what we have, we can go over in that area and facilitate help to fund that area that's looking to get into homes. Right? So what I'm saying, okay?
Love it. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, Coach Drills. And another thing for COVID, as realtors in my area, we were making 6 figures a month. People were looking for safe havens. They were looking to find home sweet home while those interest rates were low. Matter of fact, the problem we had is that we had to offer $10,000 and $15,000 over asking price because there were 10, 15, 20 people trying to bid on the same house. So really and truthfully, right now that the rates are inching down, I would really tell anybody, while these sellers are willing to kind of wiggle and work and try to get these home prices down, get the house now. Don't wait till 10 and 15 people are at the door. And now, and then, if you move now, if the rates do like tank, we can go and refinance and get you a super good rate. But right now, a community I just did a loan for DR Horton Home. The rate was I think close to not even 4.9%. It was in the fours. So yeah, right now is really, that's why we're doing all of these seminars for our group to try to get them this money.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that low. 4 something?
No. They're monopoly. They can afford to do that. They're billionaires. They don't care about making the money on the loan side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can afford to buy the rate down. They're giving the clients $20,000 to buy the rate down. So I don't want
Okay,
you to think it's they're giving them the money to buy the rate down. They're
understood.
giving them that big of a seller concession.
Okay, gotcha.
Absolutely. And then also, FHA, it's legal for you to get 6% seller concession. You can use that to buy the rate down. I'm telling you, you just have to get with people, a group of people with the knowledge that you're going to need to move forward. But if you have the knowledge and resources to help these people move forward and understand why now is a good time, you can literally, help people and make a substantial income doing so. So, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And just one last thing, even if, let's say, 2026, the market, well, I'm not going to even put that in the atmosphere, but if something was to happen at 249, trust and believe I've got my money times 100 back 100 times over just in the time that it wasn't crashing. So it's an amazing opportunity no matter how you cut the cake.
Understood.
Yeah. Trills.
Yes, ma'am. If anybody have any questions, let us know. If not, we're gonna let this call go so you can get to the money and secure your spot. Lock in your spot today. So going once, going twice. All right, y'all. Listen, be great because you already are great. We look forward to seeing you on the other side, on the better side, on the impactful side. And we want to congratulate you in advance.
Happy New Year.
Happy New 2024.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year. We want more in 24.
That's
Yes,
right.
more 2024. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Can't, yep. Excited about it. Thank God about it. All right, Trill. So what do we say? We say see you at the top because
The bottom is
Grounded
too
at the
crazy.
bottom.
That's right.
the bottom was way too crowded. Happy New Year's, everybody. See you guys at the top more in 2024. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Great call.